You know what? I think that we should be able to repossess college degrees because, I stopped paying a car loan fucking 15 years ago. Went out to my car in the parking lot at work. It was gone. So, whatever. Come take my degree because I haven't used it. So, please. And I barely learned anything. So, please just take it. In fact, you can Men in Black wipe my mind. I don't care.
I'm smiling, but it ain't funny.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Smart Money Habits. Today we're going to talk about college degrees. Are you currently working in your field that you went to college for? Hey, thank you guys for all the support lately. I really appreciate it. Be sure to leave a like on your way out of the video. I'm not going to hold you. Let's jump right into it.
I got you, homie.
Let's go.
If I knew what I know now about college, I wouldn't have got my degree. I even thought about dropping out my sophomore year, to be honest. And I have my bachelor's in mechanical engineering. And while I think it's afforded me some really great opportunities, as I look back, one, I'm not even doing what I got my degree in, nor was I ever passionate about it once I started school. But also, two, I thought I needed a degree to make sure I had some kind of career. But as I get older and realize a lot of people don't have degrees, a lot of people really don't have degrees. It's really about who you know, and it's really about what you know and what you do in spite of having that technical degree. And especially now in the days of YouTube University, all these courses, programs, mentorships, you can pay somebody else. You can pay a company maybe a couple $100, a couple $1,000 to accelerate the timeline for you to do something specific. Because nobody sat down and told me, Zach, what do you want to do? Nobody sat down and really told me everything that's out there in the world. And I don't think it's anybody's job necessarily, because every day that passes, there's some kind of new job that's out there in the world. Like there's even prompt engineers to ChatGPT. But I thought that I had to get mechanical engineering out the way so that way that would open up my horizon, when in reality, all I had to do was go on Google. All I had to do was go on social media. So if you're 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, if you're a young adult who's trying to figure out what you want to do, don't just automatically go to college and sign up for 4 years of debt. Because I'm going to tell you now, as somebody with almost $30,000 in student loan debt, had I known what I know now, I wouldn't have got it. Because in reality, I didn't need it. Like I'm doing software sales right now, and I don't do anything involving my engineering degree. There are literally people on my team who have a high school degree, a high school diploma. Some people have an associate's degree. Not everybody has a 4-year bachelor's, and I'm going to need that to be normalized.
It can be so frustrating when you're not working in your field that you went to college for. I feel them. Are you currently using your college degree? Leave a comment down below.
So I resigned from my role as a mental health provider last November for the sake of my mental health and burnout and all of the things. And I had a lot of internal conflict around, okay, I went and got my master's in this, did I waste my time? Did I waste my money? Right? Etc. I think a lot of people relate to that when they change careers or they don't go in the direction of what their degree is. It can feel like, okay, was I wasteful, or why did I waste all that time and money? And is this right? I have no doubt in my mind that the choice that I made was right. But I also learned how just because I'm not practicing as a therapist and I don't do therapy doesn't mean I can't infuse the work that I do with my clients with a mental health perspective in mind. My philosophy is at the intersection of physical and mental health. Everything I do with clients is acknowledging that intersection. So with that said, my degree can never be taken from me. And the information that I know and the background that I have gives me that additional layer to support the clients that I do see, even if it's not in a therapeutic capacity. I'm very mindful of, boundaries. I'm very mindful of, setting. I just saw a fox run across the backyard and I had to stop. I was like, wait a second, and he's still out there. Anyways, I'm very mindful of where my boundaries lie, right? Obviously, I'm not practicing as a mental health clinician. I don't do anything clinical, right? But I can infuse my approach and I can infuse my work with understanding that massive component, because inevitably that overlap is everything.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
Going to college for 4 years, getting a degree, deciding that you have no interest in that degree, and then taking a period of time off to do odd jobs while you figure out what you want to do is a part of life, I fear. It took me so long to come to terms with the fact that I just no longer have any interest in what my degree is in. And that's okay, because I've always been a creative. I've always been meant to be a person who makes little videos and yells on the internet and comes up with little ideas. Growing up, I wanted to be a pop star. You know, I didn't want to be a business analyst at the bank. My advice to you that nobody asked for, figure out what makes you different and go towards that. And for me, that's yelling online.
I was just telling Instagram that I didn't walk at graduation because I don't know, it's not exciting to me. I've never even looked at my degree. It's probably collecting dust at my parents' house somewhere. And I saw something about how ADHD people don't really care about accolades like that. Like, we don't really view it the same way. And I'm like, But you know, an exciting dopamine rush way that I celebrated my graduation was that I asked my Psych 400 Advanced Research Methods professor on a date, and we went to dim sum together. And now that I think about it, that's the only human being that I've ever asked out on a date, because I thought the scenario, I might have to lead in this situation due to professionalism. I waited till I graduated, so there was no conflict. I mean, I think that's more fun than walking across the stage, don't you?
I'm just going to be honest. I'm going back to school to get another degree. Getting a degree in psychology was the dumbest thing I could have done. Well, not only that, go to college in the first place, but I should have never done that. I should have just did a trade and just do it. Because them student loans tearing my ass up over some psychology degree, I don't even think it was worth that. Granted, I did not start out as a psychology major. I was a bio major, and that's damn near the same thing at this point. And then they paying you $12 an hour. What the fuck am I gonna do? It's people making $200 in an hour. You think I'm finna make 12 in one?
Sister, don't do it. Reconsider. Listen, the only reason why you really need a PhD is if you want to teach at the collegiate or graduate level. If you don't want to teach at a college, university, babes, you don't need a PhD. What you need to do is to integrate all the knowledge that you already have, because you done read all the books, okay? You done gleaned all the syllabi. You done watched all the lectures. You done registered for all the conferences. You done attended all the fireside chats. Babes, you've learned enough. It's time for you to get in there, get meaty, give me all you got, integrate all of the knowledge that you already have, apply that wisdom, and stunt on these hoes.
I am not a college's useless person in any way, shape, or form, but I do think it's ridiculous how many jobs require degrees when they are just mostly practical skills based. I do truly believe if you can fulfill all the roles that a job asks of you, it should not matter whether or not you've had a formal education. Because realistically, there's so many people who don't use their degrees for their jobs. All of it just feels like a very purposeful barrier to keep poor people stuck in minimum wage paying jobs. Education is a wonderful thing, and if you do get a chance to pursue it, I highly recommend. But a lack of a formal education should not be the only thing keeping you from fulfilling a job that you are fully capable of.
Sometimes I stop myself from complaining about my corporate job because I just think, wow, what a first world problem. But then I remembered that my parents escaped a third world country so that I could have first world problems. Therefore, I'm going to continue complaining about my job. Don't get me wrong, I'm really grateful that I have the right to work. I just don't want to do it. And I know they say don't knock it till you try it. Well, I tried it, I don't like it, and I don't want to do it anymore. And I know someone's going to be like, just quit. No one wants to work anymore. Yeah, we don't. In the past, I used to tell myself I could never be a stay-at-home wife because I would just get so bored. Okay, bored of what? Not having a mental breakdown every time you get an email that says due end of day, but then it's 5:06 p.m. already? Yeah, didn't think so. So now I just want to use my college degree to talk to my phone for a living, and I guess you can call that the American dream.
Hey, thank you guys for watching the video. I really appreciate it. I hope you're having a great day out there too. Until next time, take care of yourself. And we out.